No, tell me what you did with this egg.
So there I am.
Hey, Glazier. I hate to say this, but doing formation. The whole fucking Alpha, Bravo, HHB, and fucking Gold. They're all hearing about your fucking vibrating egg in your ass.
Really, all of them.
Glazer, keep going with the story.
I will fucking push for an hour as long as they know.
Be quiet.
So I got a bunch of porn.
Okay.
I got a bunch of lube.
That's right here. Bring it down here.
Alright. I've got a bunch of porn. I've got a bunch of lube. And I've got a vibrating egg. And I do what any reasonable man would have done at this point. I shoved that vibrating egg up my ass and slapped my dick around. Now when this was going on, this was good stuff. This was resting and very vigorously stimulating a G-spot that had never been touched in my life and most likely never will again. And most of you probably have... Huh?
She'll eat your ass.
She probably... I don't think a human tongue is deep enough to do what needs to be done there.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so...
East American Fried Wedding, right?
So I...
Did I say 3 fingers?
So as I was saying, slap my dick around a few times and I come all over my chest. And have you ever had that feeling after you jerk off and you got a little bit of cum in here and you look at yourself and you go like, man, what did I do that for? I'm a grown man. You got that little bit of depression that runs through you. Well, I still had an egg up my ass. Needless to say, I wanted to kill myself. So I violently throw all the porn off the bed. I rip the plug out of the TV and I go to yank the egg out of my ass and the cord snaps. So I realized, and it wasn't just that like the cord just separated, like the egg came apart just a little bit. So it was like the bits weren't connected. It was pinching just a little, like against my prostate. Like it's in.
How big was the egg?
You're looking at about like a vibrating bullet, like about this size. It's got no way because like my first thought to myself is after I try and reach up there at first.
Hey Glazier, I'm not changing your room anymore.
I try and reach up there, and I try and grab it and grab it and grab it. And I'm just pushing it farther up, and this is not a good thing at all. So after I realize I can't just pull this thing out, I think to myself, all right, Glazer, this isn't a problem. You can shit this thing out. So I start eating a bunch of grains, a bunch of high fiber stuff. But as you may have realized by this particular point in the story, I'm no doctor. And as it turns out, fiber kind of actually makes your poop a little bit sloppy, whereas I thought fiber kind of held together as some sort of super poo that would push the egg out, not unlike Augustus Gloop in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That was my plan. I was working on Wonka method to try and push this thing out.
The chocolate fucking fountain.
And what I didn't realize was that it's actually protein that makes your poop hard, and fiber actually kind of makes your poop a little bit sloppy, easy going. So I had a poop that went around the egg. So fast forward this story 3 days.
Oh my god.
And
That is the ultimate fucking
I'm thinking to myself, one more day of this, and I'm going to the hospital. And I'm terrified of going to the hospital.
And this whole time it's been vibrating?
No. It's been cut off of its power. It's just jammed up there.
Oh.
I cannot reach. like, despite my best efforts, I can't do shit about this.
I can.
Like, yeah, like that, like almost. That I've got in 3 days. And I'm terrified of going to a hospital because, well,
5 minutes away.
what am I gonna do if I go to a hospital in a foreign country? I will be like,
You need a lighter, man?
you'll never guess what happened to me. But I thought to myself, you know, in a reassuring sense, being Amsterdam, there's a fair chance they'd say, you have an egg up your ass?
Let me reach in and get it for you.
So, that night we had Chinese food for dinner. And I held on to my chopsticks. When I got back to my room, I placed one chopstick on top of the egg in a crowbarring fashion. The other egg I used to widen the hole. At this point I thought to myself, I really should have gone to the Anne Frank Museum with my friends. At that point, I snapped the egg out of my ass in one fluid motion, and it's immediately followed by 2 feet of shit. At which point I realized, man, I really should have done that in the bathroom.
You didn't do it in the bathroom?
Ladies and gentlemen, Amsterdam.